So, welcome everyone. First of all, welcome to Curious Course Day. I'm sorry if it's too loud. I'm quite loud on my own, so tell me if it's too loud, I'll just take it off. Welcome to Curious Course Day. Really awesome event. I've been a big fan of Selena for a really long time, so I'm really happy to take part in Curious Courses. And what we're going to do today is, yes, we're going to focus on simply Organilicious treats and desserts. Basically, I'm a big health freak. I'm a self-taught health freak, actually. Kind of trying to get my family to eat healthier and by that avoid all the nasty stuff that's out there. I do cooking courses for kids and adults and trying basically to get people back in the kitchen and away from processed foods. And what we're going to work on today is basically desserts and kind of treats that we don't have to feel bad eating, even binging. We don't have to feel bad giving it to our kids. And it will take us less time to make these than actually, pack everyone in the car and drive down to the gas station to pick up a Mars bar. And it's definitely going to be healthier. So again, no bad feelings about eating it, and just delicious, super healthy stuff. Okay? Guys, if you have any questions kind of in the middle, go for it. Interrupt me, either yell it or raise your hands. I work with kids, so I can deal with adults. I think I'm okay with adults. Yeah, so are you going to give me trouble? You are. That's cool. I like trouble. Yeah, no, it's fine. I like trouble. I have 2 boys. I'm happy with that too. So again, my clients are usually the ones that, want to go for healthier eating, but they feel that they don't have the time. So again, I'm here to prove that time is not a factor. Okay, we can make this stuff at home as long as you have a really trusty helper. We can make this stuff at home super quick and really delicious. You're going to have it all. At the end, we're going to kind of run back and forth and put it in the freezer to just let it set and bring it back towards the end for everyone to try everything. Certain things you're going to try throughout as well. Okay, so just quickly to explain why I also use mostly, if not all, organic ingredients. I find that organic, never mind that it is healthier, it is also much tastier. Okay, we need to use less. We get more for less, basically, when we're using organic. People always tell me, it's so expensive and I can't afford it. And, that's my husband right there. We're pretty broke. We're okay with it because, you know what? We're eating healthier, and by that we're saving on, going to the doctor, and we're actually buying less because it does have so much more flavor that we don't need to buy the bulks that we used to buy beforehand. It does have a lot more flavor. So this is going to be the loudest class in Curious Courses because my trusty helper here is not a quiet one. But if you don't have this at home, please pull out your phone right now, go on Amazon and order one. This is a lifesaver, okay? These machines they make everything just much quicker, okay? From grating to chopping to everything. I know, I'm like, yeah. Yes, so it will cut down on time immensely. I use this machine, 3 times a day, happily, and just pop it in the dishwasher or give it a wash. This guy specifically is awesome too because it's got 3 different bowls actually. So you can actually, we're going to make a couple here, we're going to move it aside and make a couple more things in here. So just beautiful. Beautiful. Whoever invented this must have been a woman. So, okay, guys, we're going to start. We're going to try, let's see, we're going to check on the time, but we're going to try and make at least 3 or 4 nice desserts and treats, okay? I have my trusty helpers here to tell me when I'm running out of time, but we're going to try really hard, and I'm going to get your help. That's why I asked Selena to tell you to wash your hands, because I'm going to get your help to kind of roll balls and, pat down things and measure things and whisk and whatever not. So, first thing I want to start with you guys, one of everyone's favorite is brownies, okay? And we're going to do a raw brownie that's, again, super healthy, and it's just going to set a little bit in the freezer when we're going to enjoy it, okay? Move this away. Okay, so we're gonna start with a cup and a half. You can tell that I'm working with kids, right? Very colorful. I'm gonna do a cup and a half of hazelnuts. This is probably gonna be the loudest of all desserts. Hazelnuts are loud. Okay. Whoa, exact. Okay, 1.5 cups. I'm gonna have you guys, meanwhile, just crush these a little bit. You can take turns or you can just do it yourself, whatever. Okay, 1.5 cups of hazelnut. We know nuts are super healthy, okay? Don't give me that they're fat, okay? We want fat in our lives. Fat is good for us. Calories are good for us. Sugar is good for us. It all depends on where it's coming from, okay? So we want sugar from fruit. We want calories and fat from natural stuff, you know, not anything that's processed. So we're gonna do 1/2 cup of cocoa. If you haven't tried raw cocoa before, I highly recommend it. It is, as much as we love cocoa, raw cocoa is even better, believe it or not. I can tell you, I can give you afterwards a couple of flyers of the ones that I use. Free From Supermarket has this. They ship it all over Switzerland, and she's actually a nutritionist running this online shop, and beautiful stuff. Okay, highly recommended. Okay, another beautiful, beautiful product, medjool dates. Okay, an excellent replacement for sugar in baking and raw eating, whatever it may be. Okay, I do recommend looking for medjool. Okay, they're much bigger, super soft, and I think, you know, pralines were inspired by dates. They must have been. I probably have more somewhere here, and I'll pass it around for you to try it like this, but really gorgeous stuff. Okay. Oh, you know what? I actually had to run around and search for them this week because last season's medjool dates were kind of out, and these are actually this year's, and I got them at Müller, so it's a bio shop, and they have them, you know, 1/2 kilo or 25 grams, and they're not cheap. But again, I wouldn't say, you know, it's the quality. It's not the price. And you will definitely feel it. So about 2.5 cups. A cup of medjool dates would be around 8 to 10 dates, okay? You guys can, by the way, email me if you want the recipes. I'll be happy to send you a PDF. I just don't like printing stuff. We're trying to save the world. So didn't print anything. So it's 2.5 cups. And of dates, of medjool dates, and a cup is about 8 to 10 dates, okay? So, I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna turn off my microphone for a second so it's not as loud, hopefully. Okay, how long did that take? Not too long, right? Okay, good. You can use anything, yeah, for sure. Cashews are beautiful. You can use anything, sure. This kind of gives it more of a Nutella kind of flavor, or as I call it, no-tella, because Nutella is disgusting. So, okay, we're gonna do about 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Maple syrup got a bad rep the last few years, but it's just gonna keep coming into my face. Maple syrup is actually one of the most natural sugars that you can use. It's literally, they put a tap in the tree, you turn on the tap, get the maple, and kind of boil it to get the water evaporated. So you have different grades. You have grade A, which is actually the lighter colored one and more water in it. You have grade C, which is thicker. It's more flavorful. I love using grade C. You can happily use grade A. Okay, so about 1/4 cup. No. Honey is definitely my go-to when it comes to raw cooking. I just didn't know if we had vegans, and I didn't want to kind of kill their happiness here. But yeah, honey is definitely my go-to if you're not vegan. And cinnamon, sorry. Yeah. For raw, I do honey. For cooking, I usually do maple, unless I really want the honey flavor in the cooking. But otherwise... Yeah, but in this recipe especially, I mean, there's so much dates in there. It's 2.5 cups of dates, so it doesn't really make a difference. I made, if you make it 1-to-1, you won't really feel it, unless your honey is very flavorful, which, again, it really depends on where you get the honey. I'm going to pass this around, okay? This is actually homemade vanilla. Really simple and easy to make. You get vanilla sticks, you chuck them in some bourbon, and you let it sit for about 4.5 months in a dark corner, and it's just gorgeous. Really smells good, really delicious. Doesn't have the crap that they put in the stores, just the way we like it. So I'm gonna run this again. Sorry? We're not putting that much in there. We're really not putting that much in there. If you want to put even less, I usually don't worry about it, because this amount, it's such, when you use these things, when you compare these brownies to the brownies that we buy in the store, the brownies that we buy in the store have white flour 99% of the time. White flour goes through us like crazy. It becomes sugar in our body. We want more of it. This stuff, you take, 2 bites like that, and you're set. So it doesn't, the amounts that you get in there are not actually as big. But you can, if I'm personally more comfortable giving my kids a little bit of alcohol than crap that I don't even know what it is. Do you know what I mean? So when I compare the two and I don't know what's in that little flask of vanilla and I put it in and it smells very chemically and weird, I'd rather just get them a little knocked out and then they go to sleep easily. So sorry? Without alcohol? I'll look it up and I'll let you know. Email me. Yeah, you can leave it open and then it will have the flavor. That's a good idea. No. Were they good? I didn't even taste them. I figured there was sugar and white flour. I don't do that. No, I try to avoid it at all costs. But if you tried them, did you try them? Okay, let me know after you tried these which ones you'd prefer. Because I'll tell you a little story while my kids are actually here. He can actually approve of this story. Keep working. My kids know that they don't get any of that stuff at home, all the processed and whatever garbage at home. They ended up going with a friend of the family to the store just a couple of days ago. And my little one, my oldest, is amazing. He will make sure not to eat anything that mommy doesn't allow. He's very cautious about it. He knows the consequences, so he's quite good. My little one doesn't give a shit. So he actually came home with 2 huge bags of M&Ms. Yeah, you can imagine what mommy flipped out. Mommy lost her shit. And then, I said, okay, chill out. I went into the kitchen. I made this stuff. Okay, I made these brownies. I made a couple of the things that we're going to make today. And I called them in, right? I called you in the kitchen, and I said, come here, taste this. And they tasted it, and they loved it. And I looked at my little one, and I said, if you get this every single day, would you toss the M&Ms? I mean, he was actually thinking about it. It's harder to convince him, but he just thought, oh, I used my money for it, so. But it is definitely compatible, if not better. And when you get sugar out of your system for good, for real, it won't even taste as good as this stuff, because your body does know what's good for you. It does know what's actually healthy for you, okay? So, we got this down. Okay, you guys can stop crushing there. I think it's crushed, right? I don't know. I mean, unless you're having fun, go for it. If you're enjoying it, go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys, again, I'll pass it the other side. What I want you to do is just take the cling film, put it over it, and just press it down so it's leveled, okay? There you go. Yeah. I did. I put a little bit of coconut oil because it's quite sticky. Do not waste coconut oil. You got leftovers. Use them on your hands, on your face, you know, everywhere. It's gorgeous. It's really great. I make my toothpaste out of coconut oil. I make my, you know, hair cream out of coconut oil. It's just the most beautiful thing ever. We're going to make a little bit of frosting for our said brownies. Frosting. Remember this combination. We're going to use it again in another recipe here. 1/4 cup coconut oil. Coconut oil that's what do you call it, a native and not processed and stuff like that, will smell and taste like coconut. Less when it's like this. When you taste it like that, it just tastes like oil. But when you cook it, it will give the aroma of coconut. We've grown to love it, and we don't mind it. You can find coconut oil that's not tasting like coconut. I don't trust it, because why would coconut oil not taste like coconut? It doesn't make sense in my head. But you can definitely use it if you want a healthier version that's not tasting like coconut. But our food all tastes like coconut. We don't even feel it anymore. You get used to it. Okay, so we said 1/4 cup of coconut oil, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and 1/4 cup of maple or honey. Okay? Now, that's the base of this frosting. I make this frosting for healthy cupcakes, we're going to do it for another dessert here. It's really gorgeous, okay? Really beautiful. I'm making it in here because I'm going to add something that will make it even creamier. Our beautiful avocados, okay? Little trick with avocado that you guys should know and spread the word. Actually, I'll give you a couple of tricks if we're okay with time. First of all, to check an avocado if it's good, take out the little piece on top, okay? If it's kind of like greenish yellowish, it's perfect. If it's got black, put it back. Let someone else take it. And if it's too kind of like green, dark green, it will need time to ripen, okay? You can still take it, put it next to the bananas, put it in a brown bag with apples and bananas, might work, or just kind of leave it out, okay? Another little trick, if you don't want it to brown quickly, which is, you know, everyone hates that, just take the tip off first. I promise you, this avocado will not get, well, it will get brown because of the cocoa now, but it will not get brown for a mighty long time, actually a surprisingly long time, okay? So, I'm just gonna add our avocado in there. These are huge, these are the extra ones. I think I'm probably gonna be enough with half an avocado, honestly. Okay, again, to another trick, I love avocados, so I have a lot of tricks for avocados. You want to take the pit out, just take a really nice, strong, sharp knife and just kind of smack it in, and you can take out the pit really easily. Okay, so I'm going to put the avocado in here. So we have the coconut oil, the cocoa powder, avocado, and maple. I put the maple, right? Okay. And I'm going to turn it on again. That doesn't sound right. These I found in Migros. They have them in Migros, the extra ones. Not always. They don't always have the extra ones. They're triple as expensive. They're more than triple delicious. They have a lot more flesh in them. They're really, really good. Beautiful. So I highly, highly recommend them. Okay, we're going to give it a couple more seconds. Okay. How long did that take? Not too long, right? So, I'm just going to push the little pieces of avocado in here. Good. I love this machine. It's not so loud. The other one I have at home is mighty loud. Okay. So again, I'm going to give you Where's the brownies? I'll let you continue. Beautiful. Is it? Yeah, that's perfect. So, and as soon as they're done, if we can take it to the freezer, please, that would be great. So I'll just let you scoop that. Because you're helping me, you get to taste it too. Don't tell the others, okay? Just kind of put it all over. And I'm gonna actually oh, there you go. Here, just get that off with a spoon. Beautiful. Next. Okay, we have one dessert down. A few more to go. I did forget to bring towels for my hands. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next one. Yeah, all right. This recipe I found, do you guys know Food Matters? It's actually a movie. They have a website, really great recipes. Really highly recommend checking them out. They have a beautiful website and really great recipes. No problem. Okay. These are energy bars that have no gluten whatsoever. Thank you. No gluten whatsoever. Just beautiful ingredients, you'll see. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a whole cup of nuts, okay? I usually use cashews and almonds because that's our favorites at home. You can do whichever ones you like, hazelnuts, just really whatever. That's fine. You can leave it there. Okay? So half a cup of cashews, half a cup of almonds. We're going to do the same with seeds. So again, I picked some pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. You can pick any other ones you'd like. Sorry? Oh, no problem. Again, write me. Just send me an email. You don't have to sign up to my newsletter. I promise I won't bug you. Just, ask me for the recipes for the Curious Course Day, and I'll send you a whole PDF. Happily. Oh, Sky. Okay. So, next stuff we're going to put in here. Goji berries. I don't know if you know them. They're gorgeous. Power food, superfood, whatever you want to call them. Really gorgeous. They do have a slight bitter aftertaste. I find that when you put them in stuff, you sweeten it up, it's perfect. When you soak them, like in muesli or whatever you want to make, cooking and stuff like that, the bitterness does kind of go away. So really beautiful ingredient to use. We're going to use about a quarter cup of goji berry. They are quite sticky though. Okay. Good. We're going to do, I don't know if you guys know them. Tell me if you need more information. Chia seeds. I know they're a big hype lately, and there's a good reason for it. Goji berries. Chia seeds. Where's my tablespoon? Okay. 3 tablespoons. Thank you. Okay, chia seeds definitely need soaking or / drinking a lot more when you actually eat them. They can soak up to 10 times more than their size, okay? There was actually a sad story about a guy who died from chia seeds because he took a tablespoon of chia seeds in his mouth and then drank a cup of water and they swelled up in his throat. So you do want to up drinks. Or soak them beforehand. For this, it's going to sit and it should be fine. I mean, for this specific recipe, I don't. But chia seeds can easily replace eggs in baking, stuff like that. So, yeah. But, yeah, it is recommended to soak them, definitely. Okay. Then another beautiful, beautiful ingredient is cocoa nibs. Cocoa nibs are literally a cocoa pod that's been chopped and broken down to little pieces, okay? And it's just gorgeous, okay? Especially if we sweeten them, okay? Super healthy. I'm gonna do a couple, 2 to 3 tablespoons here as well. As you can see, I'm not a big measuring person. And we're gonna do 1 cup of coconut, okay? Shredded coconut. Sorry? You could probably replace it with oats. You can replace it with oats. You're not into coconut? Do you not like coconut, or is that why? Oh, really? This is not a recipe for you. You don't feel the texture though. Is it the texture? Because if you like the flavor, this will not affect the texture. The texture you won't feel it. Okay. And then we're doing basically 1/4 to 1/2 a cup of coconut oil. We don't want to overdo it with the coconut oil because we want to just kind of have it come together. Okay, so we're going to do, actually I'll do the maple first, which is again 1/4 cup. So I'll just turn it on. Looks pretty good. Okay. In this specific, I don't know why I use the thing. In this specific recipe, I actually do like to use honey. I'm going to use a little bit more coconut oil. So we want it to be a little sticky. Okay. And again, I'm going to need someone to just pat it down. There we go. Okay, so you can use the cling film again. You don't need to get your hands dirty too much here. Now we're going to make, you don't have to for this recipe. It really is sweet and delicious on its own, but everyone loves chocolate usually. And so we can make the sauce, the chocolate, what am I going to call it? Frosting, yeah, whatever you want to call it, for this as well. Okay, so I'll let you, where's our cling film? Is it here? I'm going to let you guys do that. Thank you. Okay, pat it down really hard. Okay, if you run out of power, pass it down to someone else. Okay, so for our sauce for this, or our chocolate layer, we're again going to do 1/4 cup of cocoa, quarter cup of coconut oil, if I find it. There it is. Is everyone okay with honey? Okay, so I'm going to use honey this time just so you see the difference. It's not huge. See, the problem with using your coconut oil afterwards for your hands is that your hands are oily. Okay, so 1/4 cup of oil, coconut, honey is what I actually meant to say. Okay. Okay, just whisk that for me, okay? Not too hard, just kind of do it for fun. It'll happen on its own. Okay. We're done with 2. Really quick, really easy. Again, you can put them in the fridge. Freezer will just set it quicker. all of this stuff. You can put in the freezer and then kind of take it out. When it's set, take it out and cut it and pop it in the fridge, and it will stay quite a long time. If you want it, to stay even longer, then you might as well just leave it in the freezer. Okay? So when this is done, we can just kind of pour it over that mixture and pop it in the oven, in the fridge as well, or the freezer. Okay? Our next one, who loves peanut butter? I love peanut butter. Excellent. We're gonna make, you like it? Nah. Yeah. We're gonna make peanut butter cups. Really? Okay, one recipe left. Peanut butter cups. Okay, I should stop talking and just make food. So, we're gonna use this one. We're gonna eat as it is, so it's good. We're gonna use 2/3 cup of ground oats or a whole cup of just rolled oats, okay? And grind them up. Rolled oats, usually when I get actual oats, I buy the mixture of oats so that it's not, just to mix things up, really. Okay, we're gonna do a heaped spoon of ground flax seeds. Super good for you, and actually in this recipe also binding. Okay, so when you wet it, just like chia seeds, it will come together. Okay, and we're gonna do 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Thank you. That chocolate needs to go on it, and then that's fine. It should be runny, it's perfect. Okay. No, I actually buy peanut butter that has no additives in it. It's just peanuts, ground peanuts. You can make it. I don't have a powerful, one of those, yeah, and with this machine, it's just going to heat up. I don't really want to work it to death because I use it so much. But it is doable. Yeah, definitely doable. Yes. Here you go. Okay. So we're just going to hopefully eventually get some of this peanut butter scooped out. Okay, that's pretty much this whole thing. Please, yeah. Just for about 5 minutes so we can actually taste it afterwards. Okay. So we're doing, again, 1/2 cup of peanut butter, 2 dates just to give it a bit of sweetness. You can put more if you want it sweeter. And just a pinch of salt. Peanuts definitely need that little extra saltiness. Okay. Thank you. You're going to do this one again, okay? So if you can come over here and just make the same thing, okay? 1/4 cup of each of the following. So you have this one for dry. Go ahead. That's okay, I'm messy anyways. They're not going to like me cleaning up after me here. Okay, and 1/4 cup of maple. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Now this, I'm actually going to let you guys take the spoon for a second. Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to let you guys, I'm passing out this mixture. Okay, I want you to take, little balls, kind of press it together, make it into a ball, and I'll pass around some toothpicks. Just stick it in the sauce and put it in your mouth, okay? Because it's such a waste of time putting it in the fridge. It really is. It will, the chocolate will set when you put it in the fridge, but then you have to wait, and the kids open the door every 5 seconds to see if it's ready, and it just never is it? It's never ready. So, you want to eat it, I'm sure. You have a bunch at home. We're going to let the nice people have it too. Is that okay? I know. So, because you worked hard, you'll start. Okay. I'm gonna take the knife so there are no casualties and just pass this around as it is, if I can manage. There we go. Okay, again, just take kind of like a pinch. When you press it together, it will just come together, okay? And it's much easier. Just roll it into a ball. Take a toothpick. You're planning on 2 already, aren't you? Okay, stick it in and eat it. Enjoy, all right? Okay, guys, try it out. I have many more recipes like this. I know it was hard. Many more recipes like this. It is really simple and easy to get our family eating healthier without too much time and effort. It took me, I probably talked more than I made stuff, right? So it probably took me a good half an hour to come up with a good few recipes that can stay in the freezer or in the fridge. And, you can probably feast on this stuff for a good few weeks. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. We're going to bring the rest of the stuff back so that we can try everything that we've made. And I hope you like it. I know. That's the face my kids made yesterday when they had it. They're like, oh my God. But yeah, we can bring back, I'm sorry, you just came back from the freezer, didn't you? Yeah, we're gonna cut the rest of the stuff. We're gonna let the next speaker set up. But you guys enjoy it. We're gonna munch a little bit and I'll clean up and I hope you like it. That's it. Thanks, guys. Thank you.